distracted from Ophelia. So, you are correct in that. Anyway, recording has started. Memespiration. We don't have a memespiration for this week. So
memes.
Let's do a roll off. How about roll a d20 for me, please?
Ooh. Okay. Oh, that's a nat 1.
Oh no!
Alrighty, can Christopher get that 20 again? No, he's
starting
not.
off strong.
Okay.
Get a 6.
That means
he did indeed get a 6.
Jessica, you get the inspiration for the session. That means you can reroll any d20 that you like.
That's cool. That's cool. You can call me Jessie again. That's fine.
Anytime.
Heavens, no.
Oh, too informal, darling.
Last session, we did a lot of things, actually. But before we commence with the recap, I would like to show you this map that I made of the city.
We got that city.
That we are currently trying to resolve this time loop.
Hey, okay.
OMG. This is cool.
I will let you guys start to pinpoint key locations on the map. Obviously, you can see some that you might recognize already.
I don't remember which one is on which side.
Is this where the wedding was?
Yes, that is where the wedding is.
Is that the city center?
That is the town square, usually dedicated for marketplace and trading, but it has been cleared out for today's session for the wedding. But we're not there yet. Last session, we started with Miara in the sort of bunker lockdown area, keeping watch on the blue... Oh god. King of Justice. His name is... I need to start, like, doing flashcards for my NPCs, I swear to god. Kelric. And residing in this area was also Oren, the High Wizard of the Kingdom of Justice. To cut things short, the unforeseen event of having one of our player characters in the room at the time of the attempted assassination, there was a strange creature, figure thing, that engulfed itself in shadows. And to combat the creature, our good friend Oren cast a sunlight spell in the room to eradicate every single shadow that there was to hide in. You guys very quickly obliterated... What spell did you use? Moonbeam, was it? I can't remember.
Yeah, I think
Sunbeam.
No, I think it was Sunbeam.
Sunbeam.
Yeah, unfortunately, it went into the room with the person with a... What is my passive again? With
like a billion
33 passive wisdom.
Yeah. You managed to snuff out the shadows and clear them out of the room. That was not... before, however, the shadow managed to accomplish its goal of placing a curse upon Kelric. And it was found out a few moments later that the king's life force was slowly being drained, unbeknownst to everyone within the room, apart from you, Miara, who received a sort of sense and divine message from a strange being that you have not yet heard before, that something was going wrong, something was going amiss. With some quick thinking and some what level spell slot is a Greater Restoration? 3, 5, 7.
I think it's 5.
So with a level 5
yeah, it's-
spell slot. And your diamond that was retroactively placed in your pockets.
And a bit of assistance from the not gestrels, the lovely sprites.
Yes. Chewingas.
Yes.
They assisted you in basically saving the king's life. You removed the curse, and the king who would have died that day lived. And you were granted a boon. A ring. A bright red ring with the power to bring you back to the start of the loop. And I didn't really mention this before, but you can bring your party with you should you desire. I just forgot to mention that it's not just like, oh, it's just a Miara thing and she's all by herself now. No, you can go together with your friends. After that, however, we had some more conversations with our good friend Liren. Basically, he found out the news that the king was assassinated and let you guys out. Not without very regrettably suppressing his anger towards certain people not to be named. But he let you go for the sake of the safety of Hornburg, understanding that you guys might actually be important for the future. So you guys reconvened at the front gate. You debated on whether to take a long or short rest. And regrettably, we took we took a short rest, which Miara didn't participate in.
It mattered not. It would have helped me with nothing. The one thing it would have helped me with no longer is helped with after level 20.
You got infinite wild shapes. You're fine.
Yeah, you'll be right.
Exactly.
You don't need it anyway. Oh, just rewinding a little bit there. Everybody got that sharp headache feeling and were sent back to the front gates of Hornburg. For those of you who saved and didn't save, you took varying levels of headache damage. However, Miara, in her, was it bird form, eagle form, flying form?
I turned into a sparrow.
A sparrow. In her sparrow form, she scouted out the whole city, and she found out that there was a wedding that was being held in the town square. She found out that it was a week later from... Was it 1 week? Did I say 1 week or 2 weeks? Because...
1.
Okay,
One.
I was right. Just because in my notes it says 1 week, but I had like a feeling that I said 2 weeks for some reason. Anyway, 1 week later, and there was sort of strange whisperings going on amongst the crowd, amongst the people, saying like, "Oh, why are we having this wedding now? Why are we doing this? Blah blah blah." But Miara particularly noted someone in sort of the closer to the front. The closer to the front you were seated, the more important you were to the two people getting married. There was a person within the church's area that was seething at the sight of this. And was there any other details that you found out? I can't remember. You found out that it was the person that assassinated the princess that was in the crowd.
Yeah. and that he was a jealous, assumedly hopeful lover, and we are assuming is in the "if I can't have you, no one can" category.
Current theory.
Yeah, and for the person doing the labels on the map here, the Vengeance Castle, in brackets red, is on the right, and the Justice Castle, in brackets the blue, is on the left.
Okay.
So, Miara convened back with the rest of the party after having their short rest. And that is where
After I did a little bit of a dive bomb with the king,
yes.
and then realized, wait, I should have waited to see if he recognized me, and that is my goal.
That did happen indeed. So, what would you guys like to do? We are now here at the front gate of Hornburg yet again. What would you like to do? There is a wedding today.
Yes. I believe Miara was going to zoom back over to the wedding.
Just immediately without the body?
Yeah. I mean, she told them where it was.
I thought we all agreed we were like, yeah, let's head down to the wedding. So I thought that was like where we left off. We were gonna go mingle.
Go mingle.
Yeah.
We're gonna go mingle at the wedding, yes.
Okay. So, you all approach the wedding. And by the time you arrive, we're sort of like mid ceremony. Things are being said. They're having like the mass and everything and whatever, right? It's like co-led by both churches of Vengeance and Justice. Now, as we sort of arrive, let's give everyone a perception check. How about? I love the little giggle every time I say perception.
How about a 25?
Ooh, let's see if I can beat you. I might be able to beat you.
Oh, let's see.
I doubt it.
Even Arwen beat.
Wait, you did
No,
one.
beat
Holy
me.
shit.
That's what happens when I roll a fucking 7.
Oh, okay. We got some competition here.
Indeed.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hot damn.
Just sort of like more of what you got before. There's a certain level of unrest and almost like disappointment from some of the people here in Hornburg. And especially at the site of both sort of religions collaborating with each other, just because one of the head figures of the Church of Justice assassinated the King of Vengeance just recently, and just having this site in public so soon after is a little bit jarring for a lot of the people here. And with your perception checks, you actually see... Okay, actually, I have a question before. Miara, did you tell your party about the person, let's call them the assassin?
I do recall directly mentioning that I saw the assassin.
Okay, did you sort of like point it out to your party as they sort of approached the wedding here?
I'd say that I probably would have, yeah. We'll say that I was, sorry. That as I was walking up as normal form Miara, and then pointed him out, And then I'm going to turn into the sparrow to go find the king afterwards. But therefore, I did establish who it was to the party.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. You actually see another person from within the sort of like vengeance religion. Okay, hold on. I need to come up with a name for this.
Red versus blue not doing it for you?
Church of Vengeance. Let's just call it.
Oh no!
Let's just call it
Church of Vengeance.
Church of Vengeance. Another person from within the area for the Church of Vengeance. Just like tapping said person on the shoulder, and sort of like whispering to them something. From this perspective, you can't really see what they are saying. But there's sort of like a moment where he turns back, almost sort of like in a sort of like a shocked kind of way, but then like turns back to the wedding. And it's almost as if all that sort of rage and seething has like subsided.
Oh, interesting. Does it
If only
look
we
like
had more direct control over the time, we could just rewind 5 minutes and just have Miara listen as a bug or something. I just really wonder what he said.
Write it on the
Literally
notes?
Turn into a fly.
Yeah, exactly. Fly on the wall. Literally.
Horrifying.
You said it was a vengeance priest, or was it just a random vengeance folk?
Yeah, so they're in the area where all the sort of people of the Church of Vengeance are seated.
Okay.
And it was just like someone significant that you haven't seen yet, or insignificant, depending on what you consider to be significant or insignificant. However, sort of shortly after that, a good friend, Kilrick, sort of like raises from his seat and begins to walk up. And he sort of starts to give a speech.
Speech.
Can I sort of like, classic roguey, just stealthily make my way closer to Assassin Boy? I just want to be within like eavesdropping distance.
Yeah. Give me a stealth check.
Stealth. Stealth mission.
30.
I didn't hear. Where'd Eileen go? I don't know.
Yeah, you make your way up there, fairly unnoticed. Most of the people are focused on the king at the moment, and they're not really paying much attention to you.
Beautiful. And I don't want to seem like I'm trying to be as inconspicuous as possible, and pretending to not even like be paying attention to him, but my full focus is on him for sure.
Absolutely. So, the king goes, "This is Kilrick. Let us all bear witness to this day, a day meant for union, a day meant for peace, regrettably shattered by treachery's hand. Where love should have bound kingdoms, death has struck instead. My brother king lay slain, not in battle, but in betrayal. Cut down at the very celebration that was meant to unite our people, where trust was to be sealed yet again. But we stand at a choice. Shall we bow our heads and let the assassins write a story of our people. Sow discord between us and the people that we have spent so many years building up a grandeur city together. Or shall we give in to wrath and sorrow and vengeance? The dead will not rest in shame. This wedding was to bind our peoples in love. And I hope that you can see the same as I, that now is not the day to consider the possibilities. So please, try and you see almost the king just like start to well up with some tears in that moment.
No.
Try to live on and build Hornburg together with me as it should have been.
Just as a reminder, is he part of blue or red?
He's blue.
How did the crowd react when he said, "Should we fall into vengeance"?
I'm glad you picked up on that.
Speaking of vengeance, as if it was a negative.
Mm.
Give me an insight check.
It's a dirty 20.
You can see that most people were convinced by the king's speech. They certainly understood the message that he was trying to give, and perhaps he didn't choose the best words for it. But you can see that absolutely some people sort of scout at the comment.
Duly noted. And was there any particular people, or just like a small number of?
Just like scattered faces across the board.
Okay. So it's still definitely. Duly noted.
Okay.
Oh.
But sort of like as the king sort of goes back to his place, the ceremony just sort of like begins to wrap up. The two begin to say their vows, and even as you sort of stick by the assassin, Eileen, nothing else of significance takes place for now.
Okay. Does he look distressed?
Nope.
No.
Just sort of like almost as if it was like a bit too flat in emotion.
Interesting. I kind of want to poke the bear, but but feel free. You guys can do. You guys can go ahead and do something. I want to poke him.
No, the only thing I wanted to accomplish was to have Miara, as the same sparrows before, land on the king's shoulder when he's not standing up for his speech. So when he's back to his place, just to kind of see if he recognizes the bird, or if he has a general "ooh, bird" reaction like we expect from him.
Okay. You sort of land close to or on On
On his
Kellerek?
shoulder.
Yeah, on Kellerik's shoulder. Now, either I really am lucky today, or this is a bird that I know.
She will let out a little acknowledging tweet at him.
Nice to see you again. Thank you so much for helping me the other day.
She will flutter off, shift back to her normal form now that there's acknowledgement that, yes, this is the same, that he has the memory. And she'll hum and kind of lean her head a bit close. The use of the word vengeance might not have been the most wise.
Ooh, counseling a king,
Ooh.
huh? That's a pretty heavy step.
Do you so you appear?
It's less of a chide and more of just a, hey, buddy, maybe.
No, for sure.
So you appear in your humanoid form? Sorry?
Mhm.
Okay.
Once she's got confirmation that he knows who she is and that he's not going to be alarmed by, oh god, person, she'll be like, ah, yes, no, he knows who I am. And she'll return into her humanoid form to say that to him.
Okay. And you're just sort of doing this out in the open.
Still, like, right next to him. Probably trying to be, like, a bit more discreet about it, but, like, there's only so discreet she could really be.
Yeah. Okay. You see him think about the words that he said. Oh my gods, you're right. I am not of good mind at the moment.
You've been through a lot, it is understandable, but I would just keep watch. Not everyone was pleased with your wording, from what I saw.
Hopefully I can rectify their trust.
She'll nod and she'll pat him on the shoulder before sparrowing away.
Sparrowing away. Okay.
She wanted to give him a heads up, but then she's gonna leave him to his stuff.
That's good.
She's not somebody to try and like be like, no, you need to drive like this, but just a, hey, you kind of upset some people, just so you know.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy. Oh, hi. That speech was great. Great.
You sparrow away. The sort of like at the conclusion of the ceremony, there's like an announcer person who basically just says there will be a feast tonight. Here again in the town square. But for now, festivities may continue at your own discretion while we prepare this area for this evening. And then everyone's just sort of good to leave, good to go off on their daily adventures for now. Is there anything that you guys want to particularly do today?
You still planning on poking that bear?
Kind of.
Jessica?
Yeah. Oh my god. I'm thinking
Jessica,
about it.
so menacing.
Oh, I know. When you say his full name, it feels very like you're in trouble.
Yeah. Not how I meant to be, you're right. Ooh.
I always use my full name with like work. So it feels like I'm in like a work setting when I hear that. It feels so weird. I do want to poke him a little bit, but I'm not sure how to do it.
Just congratulate him on, say how beautiful the bride looks, getting married.
No, yeah, okay. I'm totally gonna do that. Okay, 100%. Let's do this.
Okay.
I see him, I guess, kind of like leaving the festivities or like move away from the area or whatever. And I want to just kind of like discreetly move around and then bump into him. And just start like apologizing profusely. Like, accidentally just really hit him in the shoulder.
Right. Accidentally.
Accidentally. Like,
The accidental shoulder check.
oh my god. Oh, I am so sorry. That I apologize so much.
Oh, no, forgive me. I was not watching where I was going.
I know it's quite the event, right? Like it's gorgeous, the bride, the groom. It's quite a day, don't you think?
She is the most beautiful I've seen her in my life.
Yeah, she is gorgeous, isn't she? Do you guys know each other?
Yes, we do actually. She comes to the church every so often.
Oh, is he a church boy?
Church boy?
Church boy. I love that.
That's amazing. Yeah,
Wholesome church
she
romance
really
only.
is gorgeous.
As in non-existent? Or like... what is a wholesome church romance?
Oh, I bet she's very excited today. Did she talk to you at all about it?
Well, she has told me about it, yes. And, well, she did mention that she was a bit apprehensive of it all.
I mean, weddings are scary, right? Like, look at all these people. I'm ready to just, like, get out of here and hide in a hole, but, you know.
Well, a wedding of this much importance, you'd expect there to be basically everyone in Hornburg attending, but that is the duty of royalty, as you know. You'll have to stand in front of large crowds your whole life.
Yeah, I'm certainly not cut out for royalty. That's for sure. I hold out a hand and I'm like, I'm Eileen, by the way.
Oh, I'm Torin.
Oh, Torin, nice to meet you. Are you with the church by chance?
Yes, I am.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Been with the church my whole life.
That's really impressive, honestly. They're such a wonderful group of people, for sure.
And what of you?
Oh, me, I'm just a...
You look to hail
trap
from the minor church of the Crow?
Yeah, I'm actually doing a pilgrimage at the moment. Just kind of making the rounds, you know? And this is probably the most beautiful city I've seen so far, so it's quite lovely.
Certainly is lovely. It's taken many years to get to this point. It's just so tragic that such an event had to happen so abruptly.
Yeah. Imagine how I felt, you know, like coming into the city feeling like a bad omen or something, you know, just what an event. I couldn't even imagine being a citizen, having to witness such treachery and betrayal. And did anyone discover who did it, by the way?
There has been a lot of discussion amongst the higher ups, and
Yeah.
Let's just probably head somewhere away from people that may be able to overhear this conversation.
Oh, certainly. Yeah, of course. Discretion is my middle name.
Say, do you like pizza?
Oh, adore pizza. Never had it before. Came here. It's my favorite thing in the whole world.
Honestly,
I love that pizza's a long lost art from the ancient times.
From the ancient times. Yeah, is there a favorite place of yours around here?
well, there's only really one you can go to in Hornburg, if I were to say.
Oh, okay. It's that unique, huh? Incredible.
There's just no competition, really. Of course, all the other places are really good, but this is the place to go.
All right. straight from a local. That's what I like to hear.
You head over to the same store where you guided. His name
That's
is
child.
Kulin. Kulin is his name. Was his name? Is his name? He's still alive.
He's somewhere. Well,
Um,
alive is a relative term.
Oh well, alive, dead, alive. Quotations. Now that you have a bit more time to observe this place, it's called the Golden Slice. And that would be found in the lower right-hand corner of Hornburg. Here,
Ooh.
which
Is that where the
placed,
pin?
I've just placed a pin for you.
I want to make like a little pizza sign. I'll do that later.
Yep, the Golden Slice is the name of the shop.
Oh, I actually ran into a local, Kulin, I think his name was. Absolutely loved this place. So I'm excited.
Oh, little Kieran. Keelan. Oh my god. Such a
Kulin.
it's a hard name to pronounce. I don't know why.
It kind of is, yeah.
What? Keelan.
Kulin.
I do see him here quite a lot. And the gods help him. He seems to be struggling in life.
Yeah, I got that impression as well.
Nonetheless.
Yeah, right.
What's your order?
The juicy goss from the
You guys order some pizza and take a seat. Sort of like in the little like less busy corner of the shop where
Nice.
there are still some people like walking around, but it's like nobody's really paying attention to you.
Cool. Love that.
There's been a controversy amongst the higher ups that the high priest was actually kidnapped and somebody impersonated him.
No way.
And it's hard to think that Thandor was kidnapped, and when, how, where. It's leading up to the event. He was acting usual, normal, but
Right.
apparently they did some investigations and interrogations, and they found out some information that there may have been a chance that he was kidnapped, or at least not present. Or perhaps worse, he was murdered and taken over, or I'm not so certain. This is all speculation. Nothing's confirmed. You didn't hear anything from me.
No, of course. Yeah, it's just all hearsay at the moment. Did they ever find him by chance?
Well, we're still looking. Is the problem?
Shit.
And
What does he look like? I wasn't there at the arena during, the whole event.
well,
But I'll keep an eye out, if I happen to see him.
also Thandor is not the name. I chose the wrong name out of this list. His name is actually where is it? Oh, it's Theon. That's his name. Sorry, forget I said Thandor. That doesn't exist.
I'll cross that out. So, Theon is the
Is the high priest of justice.
okay. That was impersonated and hasn't been found.
Yeah. Okay. So what's your question? I kind of got distracted
No,
by
no
that.
worries. I'm writing down notes too. Okay. Oh, I was just asking like what he looks like, just generically.
Oh yes. Well, he's got an average frame, bears the robes of justice, and nothing terribly crazy. He's got
Yeah.
a bit of a beard. Needs to be shaved. Everyone tells him he needs to shave, but he doesn't listen to anybody. He prefers it that way. Short-ish hair. Also, again,
Does he-
needs to be cleaned up.
Does he rub people wrong? Like, would he be a target for someone? You know, like,
Oh,
would people hate him or do they love him?
no. Everyone of Hornburg loves the man.
It's such a shame that such a nice man would be targeted like that.
I know, and to think someone would frame him for such an event.
It's terrible.
If true, of course. If true.
Of course. Of course. And you said that you were part of the what's the name of the Crow Church? Is there an official Crow Church name?
Yeah, so you're the Church of the Crow.
Just Church of the Crow. Because he said that earlier, right? That he was part of the Church of the Crow.
No, he said you look like someone you're from. That's
Oh,
from the
I
Church
got
of
it.
the Crow.
Okay.
Yeah.
I actually just wanted to ask a little bit, just slightly off topic. I know that's kind of random, but where is the Church of the Crow around here?
It's just east, southeast of the Justice Castle. Somewhat close to the front entrance, the main entrance of Hornburg.
Oh, okay. Perfect. Yeah.
Just over here.
Excellent. Do you happen to know anybody there?
I don't know anybody personally. Unfortunately, I can't help you there.
No worries. I'm just trying to, make some connections and because I really do like the city. I think it's wonderful. I would love to live here and, it's always good to kind of market yourself, kind of get out, talk to new people.
I hope your visits go well. Your visit
Thank
goes
you.
well.
I appreciate that. And I hope you have a lovely day. Perhaps you'll get to see the princess. Well, I mean, maybe she'll be queen now someday soon. Who knows? But I wish
Well-
you a pleasant conversation with her for sure.
Yes, I hope so as well.
Yeah. Well, anyways, it was lovely having pizza. This truly was the best pizza I think I've ever had. It was so good.
Literally the only pizza you've ever had.
I mean, to be fair, yes, it's the only pizza I've ever had, but it was delicious.
Alrighty. Thank you. And do visit us sometime, perhaps? I can introduce
of
you to
course.
some of my fellow churchmates.
Oh, I would love that. That would be wonderful. Are you available today, or you busy?
Yes, I'll be helping out with the preparations for the feast this evening. Perhaps
Oh, of course.
another day.
Yes. Yeah, of course. Another day. I'll put it in my calendar. She kind of like makes a fake note to her fake calendar.
A calendar?
So,
What is that?
I don't really have a calendar or a journal. I just kind of keep it all in my head. So
Yes.
Right. But it was terribly wonderful to meet you, Taryn. Torin, sorry, Torin. You are wonderful.
Nice to meet you too.
Thank you for bringing me the pizza. I'll see you
course.
around.
Seeing you.
All right, I'm gonna shimmy back to group. I was probably gone for a while, so if you guys are doing something,
Yeah, while that's happening, what other things do you think you guys would be doing?
I think Holdy, he wasn't like, he didn't go off much. He was just kind of mingling and listening in. Specifically, I'm just curious if I could pick up on anyone, what's the word? Spreading dissent or like talking bad about the speech or like trying to like, incite anger. Like, wow, that fucking dickhead king with that, what he said in the speech. It's just the general vibe like that.
Okay, so you're trying to find the people who are sort of like speaking ill of the event that happened this morning?
Yeah, if any. If there's any like major dissenters trying to go around and be like, yeah, incite people against it. Or even just outright being against peace,
Okay. Are you bringing Arwen with you? And
Certainly. She wants
Miara?
to
Are you going
tail
along as
on.
well?
Sure. I think you're going to regret that, but sure.
If Miara is sought out and requested, Miara will go with. Otherwise, I'll be like tucked away in the king's collar for someone listening in that way.
Oh, okay.
little burb in the collar.
So Haldia and Owen, you kind of go about the town, and
Well, dear Arwen, out on the town.
you do find a sort of like a conversation that's happening between a group of people, mixed ages. You hear an older man going, "I can't believe he said vengeance. Let's not give in to vengeance. And that's just not how it's done. What of the people who believe in our great goddess? You just can't badmouth her like that. How dare he doesn't understand what he's saying." And sort of the other people around him is just like, "Okay, now, Grandpa, that's okay. Like, let's calm down.
Calm down,
fucking
Grandpa.
boomerang.
Let's get you, let's get you some lunch." But it's a lot more subtle than you think it would be.
Yeah, it kind of just seems like it's more like a few disgruntled people, not like there's any organized, pressure trying to spread word. Just a few people like this.
Yeah, but I'll give you guys investigation roll. See if you find anything extra on top of that.
My speciality.
I don't investigate good. No.
You kind of search around, searching for any rumors. And you... Let me think about this. The 13 investigation, you probably don't find anything extra on top of little musings and whispers and insignificant
It's
things.
not exactly what I'm specs into, let's say.
No.
Helder's just doing his best. He's just like, well, I may as well just look around, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I will say real quick, this is out of character. We haven't tried using your ring yet, have we, Miara? Your new time ring?
Not yet.
Sorry, I'm having food, so I'm muted. We have not.
That's okay. Okay, I didn't think so. I'm just like curious what level of control it grants. I'm not saying we should use it necessarily right this second. I'm still stuck on what was whispered into the king's ear. And like if we could just like go back and position ourselves to hear that, but I don't know how it works. Just a thought I had.
Just a correction there. It was whispered into the assassins.
Torrens.
Yeah.
It was just
Torrens,
the hasn't it? My bad.
So, like,
that's
calm him
even
down.
more interesting, actually. Huh.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, and the key thing there was that he was seething and angry before, but after that he was just kind of neutral and flat.
right. Yes. My apologies. I was a little distracted.
No problem.
All right.
You see a little girl kind of like walk up to you too. Just sort of saying, "How come everyone is so angry about the wedding?"
Aw.
She just came up to us and said that.
Yeah.
Haldir will kneel down and, smile at her and say, "Well, I am not the best one to tell you that. I'm not actually a local myself. But do you still want to know what I think as someone who hasn't been here long?"
What about Pretty Lady?
Aw.
Haldir looks up at Arwen like with a smile and, shrugs towards her.
Arwen stares blankly into the distance.
It's not as bad as Trot running down the child and back in session 1. I've never got over that. You there, child. Sprints.
Such an Ethan move.
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. There's a
Got
child.
any words of
staring.
wisdom for the child or not?
Why do you think why is everyone angry at the wedding?
She's just kind of standing there stammering at this child that's asking, and she knows, but she doesn't know how to put it in kid words because she doesn't associate with children, So
Hey, fair enough.
just kind of pats him on the head. It's okay.
She kind of looks back at you, Haldir.
Mm-hmm. And he would just kind of chuckle to himself and just say, it is a difficult thing to explain. Have you tried talking to your own parents about it? Did they not tell you? Or did they answer kind of like my friend here?
Well, yeah. They told me to ask someone else.
So that's not laughing in character. That's cute. She just took it literally. Was like, right, let's go find some peeps. All right. Oh God. Holdy will think on it for a moment and just say, "It is a rather complicated thing, but oh God, no, I'm not good with kids either in real life. I think Holdy would be, but I'm like, oh."
You were just stumbling, talking to a child.
Oh God, child. My brain is like,
I would.
she must not be a real child. She's a demon or something. Smart. Oh,
The one
Christ.
time the mom is not around.
I know.
Yeah.
What the fuck do you say to kids? They get on the phone and call up Miara, help! There's a child. Mayday.
Dude.
Okay.
What's wrong? What's wrong? It's a child. It's a child.
There's a child. We've been cornered. Send help. I'm level 20. I can't handle this.
We don't know what to do.
Mom's senses tingling as a sparrow in the king's collar.
They are sitting there talking to kids. You need to help them.
I'm sorry. This is such a sweet. I do like this kid. It's a sweet encounter, but real life Chris is just doing the same thing that Arwen is. Just what do you do with these things?
What do you
You see, when two people hate each other very much, they. Oh, I don't know.
Oh my God, this is so funny.
People are doing a thing they shouldn't during a time they should not.
Yeah, brilliant. Good save.
So
Double negatives. It works. Shut up, Heldir.
it's like eating cookies in the morning?
Oh.
Yes. Exactly. Though I
Like
do
a
eat
citywide.
cookies in the morning too.
Mom says I'm not allowed to
Citywide,
eat
don't eat
cookies
cookies
in the morning. And then when I did eat one in the morning,
Well, I
she
think
got
you should have
mad
listened
at
to her
me.
and you should eat cookies in the morning.
Good
Oh,
influence.
well, then. Do I need to have a talk with your mother?
Okay.
Hired muscle for the kid.
Oh my god. You know what parents love? When other people tell them how to parent.
Oh yeah, they're very fond of that.
Yeah.
The kid kind of just like looks at you. I'm gonna eat cookies. And she runs away.
Yeah, my bad. Not my finest work on that one.
Mine neither.
Ugh. And they want me to take over as the head of the church. Ugh. I need to get better at this side of the job. Anyway, let's
Yeah,
head
good
back.
luck with that.
Indeed, I'm going to need it. Let's head back to the town square and see if we can find Miara and Eileen. Maybe they had more luck.
I suppose. Do you think we could stop for? I'm still hungry.
You want to stop by that
Do we
pizza
have
place?
like a consciousness of like hunger in this?
Sure.
Surely we do.
Do we?
I imagine
Okay,
time-
but there's like it's
time is still
actual like
passing
real
for us.
food.
That's a good question.
I would say it's.
Is it
Oh
real
god.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's a whole other can of worms.
You're really lost in the questions here.
World build quickly on the fly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
I mean, I
the
just
Just
had
no
food,
Papa John's. I don't want your one topping pizza.
because just like all the buildings are physical,
What?
right? I would say the food is actually physical.
Right.
If you were to eat here.
Food is physical. Okay. Was it like 1,000-year-old like back in their time food, or is
Look,
it like?
it's time magic. It's.
Well, I mean, they have
it's
pizza,
cavelandy.
so
Yeah. Pizza
Okay.
wouldn't exist after
You know,
1,000 years if that was not working.
that's fair. I'm still kind of hungry, so we should go find a bite to eat, maybe.
Honestly, that sounds good. The feast is too far away to wait for that. Let's go to that place we took the
Kill
forget,
it.
I was going to say young man. Was it? Yeah, no, I remember the name. Were they a
He's,
young man or a young
Like mid-teens.
teens? Okay. Anyway, yeah, let's go to the
Yeah.
place we took him, and we'll head over to the old Golden Slice.
Okay, yeah, those are Golden Slice. You see Eileen just departing ways with another individual. The individual that you clocked as the assassin.
And I'm like waving at him with a smile. See you later.
We are so sus right now. What did you do with that man?
I had pizza with that man. It was quite lovely.
It looks like it was going quite well, actually. Did you learn anything of note from them?
Well, I learned his name. His name is Torin. He's part of the Church of Vengeance. I believe, right? It was Vengeance, right?
Yeah.
I need to write these things down because I need to know these things later. He's part of the Church of Vengeance. He is most certainly in love with that girl. And let's see, what else did I learn? Oh yeah, I learned about the High Priest of Justice, who was kidnapped and impersonated for the assassination. His name is Theon, by the way.
Good to know.
He's
We
still
never did
missing.
find what happened to him. He still is missing.
He's still missing. Nobody knows where he is. They're assuming probably the worst. But they haven't really caught anyone. I mean, they've interrogated some people, it sounds like, but it doesn't sound like they've really landed on the culprit.
I still wonder at who's behind it. Do you think there's any chance it could be the Church of the Crow? I mean, I don't want to unfairly lay blame at their feet when perhaps it isn't them. We don't know what they were like at this time.
Probably them.
That's kind of my intuition as well. But
which I also got
maybe
some directions to where they are as well, so we can go check them out.
I think it would be a good chance. A good lead to look into for sure.
Oh, 100%. I'm curious what their church is going to look like.
Will it be familiar to us? Will we recognize it? Or maybe they're completely different. It's been so long.
It has been a while. It might be completely different.
Maybe they're like a good people.
Where's Miara, by the way?
Still hanging out with the king last I saw. We just wandered around a bit and tried to gather some information. Didn't learn much, unfortunately.
Although I did learn that I... children?
Yeah, great question.
I'm sorry, say that again, Arwen.
Do you know how to talk to children? Are they like, it's like, do you just treat them as mini adults and just,
Yeah, basically.
say whatever?
It's really easy. You just treat them like they're adults. In fact, if you treat them more like an adult, they respond even better. If you treat them like they're children, they'll hate you. Yeah, that's essentially how it works with children.
Okay, so she pulls out we'll say a paper and a quill and writes, treat children as adults. Got it.
However, be mindful that they are small and inexperienced with life, so they will ask a lot of questions.
And helpless.
Yeah. And if they do ask you questions, you just have to give them vague answers and then change the subject really quickly before they keep asking questions.
Be vague and change subject. Got it.
Yep.
Or pass the answers off to somebody else. We got accosted by a child who had been told by their parents to ask someone else, and that someone else was...
Accosted by a child asking questions.
Perhaps a harsh word.
Where is this child? Perhaps I need to protect you guys. Is she about yay big? I'm like putting like super, super small. Did she have a sweet face? Little pigtails. Oh my god.
So yes, she was quite the terrifying figure. It did make me realize it's kind of a weakness of mine if I'm going to have to lead a church someday. I wasn't sure what to tell them. I had an answer, but then I thought, well, is it appropriate for a child to know this? And I just kind of got stuck.
I'm really sad that I missed that. Kind of hilarious.
I'm sad Miara wasn't there. Watching her would have been very educational on the subject, I think.
Oh, Miara would have taken care of it. The struggle would have been so entertaining.
Well, I'm terribly sorry to have robbed you of that. If we have a back here in the loop, maybe we can, sort of set that situation up for you again, just so you can witness it.
Try it again. Yeah. Just give it a go a couple times.
Second time round.
I love that it looks like a 4-year-old girl hiding under the desk. The roles are fucking switched. God damn. Oh, God. Defeated by the 4-year-old. That's terrible.
Oh, what I could do with that information. All right. Should we go to the Church of the Crow? Should we maybe... can we contact Miara at all? To tell her where we're going?
We do have the sending stones, right? Or is that...
They are message stones with limited range.
Give it a shot.
But
I think
since
they're pretty short range.
Yeah, you can you might be able to guess where the king is resided currently.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you approach and where do you keep testing the message stones?
We're here at the Golden Slice, and Miara's like here in the town, right?
Probably, maybe.
Okay. 30 feet. No, I'm just kidding.
30 feet away. You're in range.
30 feet. Too easy.
Where?
Well, let's just get to about here and give it a shot? Down the road a bit?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, eventually you do get a signal, Miara. You hear a voice from within your feathery magicness, the message stone going off. What do you say?
Should Eileen do it, or should I? Eileen's got the deets of the location.
Okay. Miara? Oh, I think it's connecting. Miara, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm able to hear you. Is something wrong?
No, not at all. I had some pizza with the assassin. It was a really great talk.
Sounds like an album
also,
name.
How dear,
So
Also,
long as
how
he's
It was
dear-
an
educational.
assassin.
say that again. I'm sorry.
So long as it was educated.
Oh, it was very educational. In fact, we're all headed over to the Church of the Crow because of that conversation. I also, she like lowers her voice and whispers, Haldir and Arwen are deathly afraid of children. And I think that's really funny.
No.
That's because they haven't had any of their yet. They'll learn.
If the DM would
Yeah.
stop killing my potential future suitors, I swear to God.
Mark is not
I
dead.
can't-
He's just in a spiritual soul form.
That's almost worse.
No,
That
it's not.
doesn't help with the problem.
We can cure him. He'll be fine.
We'll save the
Where are
world.
you
He'll be
going now?
okay. Yeah, we're headed over to the Church of the Crow now. We wanted to see if you either wanted to tag along or if you're in deep spy mode at the current moment.
Well, it could be good to observe what happens here. Feel it to join.
Sorry, you're breaking up. Let me get a little closer.
Oh.
I take a couple steps forward.
Smooth.
She said it might be good to see what happens here, but if you feel it would be better for her with you guys, then she would not be opposed.
I mean, our track record has been pretty good. We've been arrested twice. Caught twice. But
I've
we've
been
gotten a
arrested
lot
more
of
than that.
information and we can handle ourselves, so don't worry about us.
I'll stay here then. You guys have fun and try not to get yourselves arrested again.
Okay.
Right. I don't know how long we'll be, but at the very least, if we all get split up, we'll meet back up for the feast later.
All right, you know where I am, and that is wherever the king happens to be.
Yeah, we'll take a stab at wherever he is. Sorry, poor choice of words. I can get going now.
Good luck.
Thank you, you too.
On the topic of the king, he has just been present here in town square, just doing preparations, like, oh, this should go here and that should go there and that sort of stuff.
Mara is, I'm going to say for the time being, if there's not a lot of people around because it's prep time, instead of in his collar, she's going to be on top of his head.
So cute.
And then the
That's a
second
crown.
it starts becoming more like, oh, guests are arriving, she's going to shuffle her way back into his collar.
Yeah. And you can tell the king is very pleased at your presence. He has like a lot more energy than he had at this morning ceremony. Just as you were like sitting on his head.
Bring him.
Yeah, she will be here, and if her presence brings joy, then that is an added bonus. Right now, she's planning to make murder him.
All right, you guys approach the Church of the Crow. This is going to be very interesting, as this is the first time you've actually ever been to a Church of the Crow. It's a very strange experience, but
Yeah.
as you reach the sort of exterior of the building, you see a lot of sort of like dark blackish purplish sort of like tapestry decorating just the exterior of the building. The doors are closed presently. The front doors are. But you could give it a knock or open the door straight open if you'd like. What do you think?
Arwen loves doors. Arwen wants to knock on the door. Or just open it. Yeah, just open it.
Flashbacks to that one area where she insisted on opening every single door in the hallway.
There's like 100 doors.
Yes, I love that.
Arwen loves doors. Okay.
You swing the door open. Or at least
Like she owns the place.
attempt to before realizing, oh, this is a door that goes the other way, and then you swing the door the other way. And sort of like a dramatic gust of air meets your face as the door opens, and inside, much of the same sort of color scheme, black and purple, sort of mixed in. It's sort of like a lining of almost like black and white, what do I call this? Little, like, sparkles, I suppose. Not like glitter sparkles, but like, sort of like if, like, sort of like fireflies, I suppose is the way to describe it. The colors that are present here inside the Church of the Crow are changing to be black in color and white of color, and it's sort of just like transitioning between those two states occasionally.
Life and death.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is back when he was still like whole, right? That's cool.
I think so.
Like bioluminescent?
Yeah. If they could ever, yeah, that's what you see. I'm not gonna try to confuse myself in trying to explain it.
That's how it looks. What about people? Anyone present inside, or just
you don't actually see anybody present here, but as you sort of open the door, you actually almost hear the sound of like somebody like waking up from sort of like the back end of the church. Okay. One, two. Welcome to the Church of the Crow. How may I assist you?
Hi. We're just on pilgrimage to see your great church.
Oh, you are? You see a sort of like a skinny, lanky, tall individual wearing like black robes, and there's like this sort of feathery sort of motif going on. He like immediately walks up to you and just like rushes to give you all a handshake, almost a bit too fast. Grabs your hand even if you like pull away from him.
Oh god.
Goodness gracious.
You're most certainly welcome to the humble church here. Of course, we don't have many followers in this area, but you know, life and death is essential to Ostera as a whole. Without life and death, there would be, well, no life or death.
Or death. Yeah. 100% agree. Yes.
So, how can I help you? This is where we do the things, and this is where we do the other things, and that's where the guy stands, and this is where the people sit. And what else we got? You can see this here is from a couple couple of months ago where we commissioned it, and it is very quite profound. And we get our supplies from local farmers, and we distribute them amongst the people to celebrate their lives and mourn the people who have died. We are currently very, very upset that the king has passed away, but nonetheless, we are moving forward as life does.
Wow.
Erwin genuinely seems interested in this church,
That's
knowing it is
that really is incredible. It's great to see another church of the Crow. It's wonderful. It's really great.
I was just so busy talking about everything. I didn't mean to make this conversation about us here at the church. Where do you hail from?
Oh, we're from across the continent. Some very, very small town you've never heard of.
Oh,
Very foreign.
well, I'm more than happy to indulge. I'll write it down and take note of it. Maybe I'll take a trip there myself, a pilgrimage of my own.
Yeah, of course. It's all the way on the east coast. Very, very far.
Well,
called
we are
Bramble.
very far east already, so can't get any easter than this.
This is true. A little town called Bramble
Bramble. Ooh, interesting.
with two A's. Two A's. Yeah.
Bramble.
Bramble. Yeah.
Shortened to Bramble. I see.
Yeah. You know, locals, we kind of shorten everything, but it has two A's. Yeah.
2 A's. Yeah, very interesting. Oh, this is so exciting!
But yeah, our church is very, very small. Very, very small. It's just the three of us, really. And we all decided, you know what, we should go see the world. We should go see all of the churches that exist. And this is by far the finest. It's very nice here.
Oh, thank you so much. We've done a lot of work. All of our the priests and members are out doing their biddings for today. But you know, I am here as the head priest of this church.
Would you indulge in some questions?
Of course,
so far removed from-
absolutely. Let me make some tea for you, and I'll get the table ready. Just give me a moment. I'll clean the space up.
You're too kind.
You hear like shuffling noises of a broom, and just like, and you hear like a pot boiling and bubbling up, and just a minute, just a couple more minutes.
Please take your time. I want to like turn to the other two and just be like, so do either of you get any malicious vibes from this sweet
I'm
weird
really
fellow?
trying to find them, and I'm having a hard time.
Maybe he's a master actor.
I mean, there's plenty of them, but I don't
The
know.
ones we know are very deceptive, but gods, it's hard to say that he has much malice to him.
Yeah, he's pretty kind. Well, as far as I can tell. We'll have to keep our, wits about us for sure. Could just be all a ruse.
Let's keep a very close eye on him over tea. Just try to see if the mask slips at all. Maybe he is just as he presents.
I mean, it's very possible that this early in the stage of the Church of the Crow, I suppose before it even became the Mark of the Crow, it was normal? If ever that could be a thing?
Well, this is back before the Grand Schism, when... Sorry, this is a real-life memory falter. Galdera did try to, attack and take over and want to, do things his way, right? And he got, fought Elfric, the Flamebringer.
Yes.
And this is before all that happened.
He was ultimately defeated by Elfric, but all the gods of the Pantheon contributed to sealing Galdera away.
Wow. Okay. But this was before then. Maybe, if what we're seeing here is just the truth of it, then I guess the Church of the Crow, not even the Mark of the Crow, wasn't always what they are as we know them as.
further kind of supports my theory that when that collapse happened, there's like a splitting of Galdara into two different, very distinct life and death parts.
Mhm.
And if you celebrate life and death, that's not so bad as just celebrating death.
The balance is key.
Balance is key. Balance is very important.
He said that they're mourning the loss of the king. We should, when we're over tea and asking questions, just see, like, what is this church's relationship to the other two? Because it clearly doesn't have as much size or influence.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe, could they be resentful of that? Want to grow?
Yeah, definitely. And we can always spin it in the way that we are country bumpkins. We don't know anything about how the church works and all of that good stuff. We're just trying to learn, make him feel good about his church and his position as a priest.
He seems pretty eager to impress. It shouldn't be too hard.
No, I don't think so.
All right, we're ready. We're ready. Come.
Oh,
Thank you.
wonderful.
Your hospitality is most welcomed. What kind of tea is this?
This is chrysanthemum.
Wait, why does that sound familiar?
Because it's a real life plant.
Huh? Oh, okay.
Oh.
My brain immediately went to crustaceous, and I was like, "Excuse?"
I think that's why my brain went like, what?
If only.
Okay, got it. Chrysanthemum.
Almost got you there.
Uh-huh. Oh, lovely.
This is the largest seat that we've got for you there. Just like gesturing to you, Arwen. Hopefully, it suits you nicely.
It should. It should.
So, questions. And you can tell he's gotten himself the shortest chair of the group.
Aww.
Just like making sure he's given you the best of quality of an experience here.
You are really, truly too kind.
Oh no. No.
But yeah, we have so many questions about city life and church life. But yeah, let's I'm just so excited, there's just so many things I want to ask you.
As am I. I'm so excited.
All right. What are your daily ritual plans? Like what does a day in the life of you look like?
Oh, well, a day in the life of me. Well, to begin with, I suppose I haven't given you my name yet, actually. You can call me Branwen.
Who now? What now?
Branwen.
Branwen. He is
Pleasure,
quite
Branwen.
sweet. Precious.
My name is
Like if you
Hosea.
brand cereal and Arwen together and get Brandwen. That is so something.
Well,
I'm Eileen.
Eileen. I ascend very early in the morning, far before anybody else awakens. And that is for a very particular reason, actually. For the spirits of people, in transition between life and death, perhaps, recently passed away. Some of them prefer to remain here on the material plane. Or not prefer, more so don't want to leave. If their
Nice.
time has come abruptly and they wish to stay here, it is one of my jobs to pray for them and to help guide them into the afterlife.
Truly.
For Caldera's embrace to take them, it is my job to help in that process. And in those late evening, very early morning times, that is when they are most hard to find a word to describe, most active, most prominent, it's where I can most easily contact them, you could say.
That's a very noble undertaking.
Yes, I wish many of these souls could find their way towards the light on their own, but the truth of the matter is, especially with our short lives, we don't always get to live the life that we want, and we do find many souls who do not want to leave, so we just have to help them move on. And I find the task rather rewarding in its own way, but it is also very sad. Very sad experience to have to go through, but it is the God's work, and it is what I've dedicated my life to doing. So that is why I wake up so early. And once everyone else arises, the first thing that we do together is we make some food to eat, and we eat some food, and we basically plan out what we're going to do for the day. Whether that is to help people who are towards the end of their life sort of prepare themselves for the mindset that they don't need to remain here after they pass on, or for those of people who are welcoming new life into the world, we take care of those people as well. At the moment, we are stretched quite thin, as a lot of people are mourning, and even the people of living right now are sort of filled with regrets that they did not pay their proper respects to the king before his abrupt end. And yes, I haven't been able to get much sleep over the past week, which is why you found me dozing off, unfortunately.
Terribly sorry to have interrupted what little sleep you could get.
No, certainly this is far more enjoyable than what I could ever get from sleep, and in fact I feel much more energized now. Thank you for your concern.
You seem a kind man.
Yes.
Can I ask, real quick, two things, but first of all, is it ever dangerous to you communing with these spirits? Do they ever become violent or angry in any way?
Oh, this is a very complicated topic to answer, but to summarize, yes, it can become quite dangerous. For there are some spirits who, whether they understood or not, or whether they knew of it in life or not, have very strong sort of spiritual essence, and they can actually bend their will to remain here much more significantly than most average souls. And what I mean in that is saying some of these souls can actually attempt to stick to a particular person, or even they even attempt to overtake their lives in some form of possession.
Terrifying.
And in these cases, it is of utmost importance for us to get there before anything dangerous can happen. But I've only experienced of such an event once in my 15 years of serving here. So it is very rare, but it can be very dangerous as well. And unfortunately, in those locations where there is no Church of the Crow to ward the people against these malicious spirits, I just pray for them. There's not much else I can do from afar. I shan't think of how vast Ostera is, but I do what I can here in Hornburg, and that is what I do.
Well, if you've only seen one in 15 years in a city as large as this, at least it's not too common.
And usually we can convince people to move on. Usually when a spirit has taken time to dwell on their thoughts and has made the decision to remain and has the power to do so, that is when all those events align, then that is when it becomes dangerous.
Understood. I have another question, but if anyone else has any, I don't want to hog up all the time.
No, go ahead. I'm
Go for it.
brewing on what my next question will be.
No worries. The other thing Holly was going to ask was, you mentioned the king, and obviously people are upset about his sudden and tragic loss. And forgive me if this is like too prying, but the way you've spoken of death and spirits, was the king such a one who has lingered? Have you spoken with him at all? Does he hold regret for how his life was ended?
No, actually. Usually the spirits linger for maximum a day or two, if not a few hours after their passing, but as I was present there, as many of us were, he did not pass on with much regrets in life. He lived his life to what his standards were and fulfilled that purpose. Although he was a bit upset that he had to go so soon.
Understandably.
And to answer your question, I did briefly have a communication with the king after his passing, actually. Although,
Truly.
if I am to tell you of this, I do actually have to ask of the spirit themselves for permission, so that I do not invoke some unwanted spiritual energy.
Oh no, of course. In fact,
just
we'll
sign an
ask
NDA.
permission with you.
Oh yes, I do forget that you do hail from the Church of the Crow.
Yes.
Let us link arms.
Okay.
Oh my god. What do they call this in real life? Is it a communion? Is there another word for it?
I don't know.
There's this is a
seance.
thing. Seance!
Yeah,
That's
it's
what I'm looking for.
Seance.
Yeah.
That's
Thank
what
you.
it's called. Yeah.
Don't want the full-on
Right.
seance.
I
Sick.
know.
I pretend to
you
not
a
hesitate,
compliment.
and just like,
I don't think you're
okay.
Pretends to not hesitate. Love that.
Zareth, King of Vengeance, King of Ornberg. Would it be alright for us to discuss matters concerning your passing? And you feel sort of like a strange energy flow through your arms as you guys are linked together. It's not necessarily like chilling or warm in any sort of way. Almost as if like almost like room temperature water has begun flowing through your arms. And you feel sort of like a connection of energy between the people that you're linked arms with.
Cool.
And you hear a voice sort of like speak to you in your minds. A single word. Yes.
Holiday does like shiver a little bit, but
And
not much. Just-
sort of as Branwyn sort of like clears the space and lets go. It seems we have been granted permission.
All because of you. You're a great leader.
No. You helped out as well. Then thank you very much for being there with me. Yes, I spoke with the king after his passing. And there was a lot of confusion, a lot of as abrupt as the event was, he sort of didn't have time to react to what had happened by the time he was already gone. And so we spent some time going over the events of what had happened and what was going on and what was now happening to him. And after I sort of explained everything, he seemed to have been content with the events, resigned himself that there was nothing left for him to do, nothing left for him to contribute to the city of Hornburg, as he has done everything that he could, and he had faith in his subordinates that they could take over. But there was one concern that he had, was that he feared that this would tear apart the two kingdoms, and that was his main concern.
Well, thankfully, efforts are being made to stop exactly that from happening.
Yes. And even then, it's not even two kingdoms. We are the one kingdom already, just with multiple kings in that sort of way. But as we used to, the deep history of Hornburg, there are still some remnants of the past where these two kingdoms were pitted against one another, and it did not have very good relations with one another, but times have changed and things are better. So I hope you are right in saying that we are doing our best to make amends and move beyond this event. But I am already sensing that many people are having trouble with that.
Of course. Branwyn, I know perhaps you don't know, like, everyone in the city, but you've clearly been here a long time, you're a local. Who, if anyone, do you think would want the two cities to become two cities again? To be at war again, to be separate? Who would benefit most from that, in your opinion?
Who would benefit most? My greatest of intentions wants to say that nobody would benefit of this.
Good men think so, of course,
But there is a darker sort of insinuation that I do have when you do ask me this question. And pray I do not get smited by the altar this evening, should I say this. Amongst...
Oh, who hasn't been smited every once in a while?
I dare say there may be some people of the Church of the Crow who believe power is gained through through the passing of individuals. And when we help our souls pass on, Galdera provides us with just a little bit more spiritual energy to further contribute to helping the souls pass.
Surely nobody would willingly kill someone just to pass them along for a little bit of power.
It is
Right?
sin. It is
Yes.
sin. And
Of course.
no well-practicing individual of the Church of the Crow would do such a thing. Should do such a thing. But unfortunately, I can't help but think of this as
Right. Perhaps this is too forward because we've only just met, but are there any, members of your church that have, gone separate ways because they disagreed with the church teachings?
none that I know of here.
Good.
There have been a few disciples of mine who have, much like you, gone off into the world to sort of explore Ostera, and have not seen them since. They have not come back to visit, but other than that, none have, at least from my perspective, I'm not trying to point any fingers or anything, or suspect that there may be someone amongst our church that is doing such a terrible deed. But under my supervision, it doesn't seem like there's anybody here who would ever think of doing such a thing.
Leah,
Mhm.
while Bramwin is talking about this subject and, from the start up until that last sentence, could I have, Haldir just, assessing him, looking for... How is he, being honest or with how he feels about it, or is he, kind of giving anything? It just looks like an insight,
Yeah.
I'm struggling to word it. How is he feeling about it as he's saying it? Is he honestly damn, this kind of sucks and I hope it's not true? Or is he kind of like Palpatine,
Yeah, everyone can give me an insight check if you'd like.
I'd like to.
Ooh, let's go.
That's all right.
What's my insight? I don't think my insight... Oh, my insight's okay.
Yeah. Haldir is honed in on this. He really is paying attention very closely. You will understand that his intentions and words are very true. But you can tell that he doesn't want to pin this potential behavior on one of his fellow disciples, and doesn't necessarily want to believe it to be true, but you suspect that maybe he has started looking into it and may be a bit more concerned about it now that things have sort of happened this way.
Nice. Okay.
Interesting. Okay.
Perhaps we can assist in that investigation.
Should I maybe come at the angle of as fellow church people? We'd love to.
That'd be good. Yeah.
What the hell? Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't want to tarnish the good name of the Church of the Crow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. God forbid. God
Right.
forbid.
God forbid. We love the Church of the Crow.
Oh,
We haven't
Galdera.
been fighting them for years or anything.
Galdera is love.
We haven't arranged a culling.
Caldera is love. Caldera is life.
All right. Well, I guess once he finishes talking, Haldir will just, kind of lean back and take a breath and just say, forgive me if I overstep, Branwen. Just as fellow members of the Church of the Crow, we love him as much as you do, and we're dedicated to keeping his teachings pure, as you are. And I can't help but get the feeling that perhaps you are a little worried, more than you're letting on. And I don't mean to pry. We would love to help. We are going to be in Hornburg for quite some time. If we could assist you in this endeavor in any way, even small, it would be our honor.
Roll a persuasion check.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Can I give him my inspiration? You can have my inspiration.
Well, let's spin it this way. How does Eileen sort of help the argument that Haldia is making?
Oh, okay.
Back me up, Chief.
Yeah. I understand that this is a troubling time, and trust me when I say that our small little village also encountered some ill situations with death in recent years, and the pointing of fingers it usually lands on us, doesn't it? And it's very difficult. It's very hard.
What part of the in-group?
I just want to... We just want to help in any way we can, because in our situation, we didn't have that help.
Yeah, Eileen, give me a persuasion check.
Okay. Where's my persuasion?
Natural
Yes.
freaking 20.
Fucking flawless.
Flawless. Don't even have to use my inspiration.
I am rather hesitant. And
Of course, we would never ask you to tell us or do anything for us. We're just trying to support you.
And that I understand. Thank you very much. He pulls out a piece of paper and begins to scribble down on it, written in the ancient language that you cannot read.
I'm illiterate. Me too.
Didn't specifically.
Didn't one of us
Right.
learn it? Oh, I learned it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you did learn it.
Yeah, I switched
you
it from one of my
specifically did.
Oh yeah, okay. You can understand it.
one of my like death
Yeah.
things. Whispers of the Dead.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Nice.
get a skill proficiency of your choice.
Yeah, and I
And
chose
you
that
picked
language.
this ancient language.
Yeah.
Help me read,
Like
bro.
that. I want that.
He gives you the description of a lady.
Oh.
One with sort of a bit pale skin, dark hair, that occasionally glistens purple, which isn't anything you've ever seen anywhere before, really. We're not up to date in the latest or in the ancient fashion trends of good old
Fashion trend.
Hornberg. Imagine glistening, like, accented hair. That would be so cool in real life. Like,
That would be so cool.
Yeah, it would.
And he says, even now I still hesitate to give you her name. Just give me a moment to compose myself. I'll be back in a minute.
Take your time.
Please,
Take your time. We'll
He,
just
he
sip
goes
on
to
this
the
delicious tea.
the front altar of the church and says sort of like a sort of like a prayer to himself. Gives himself a ward. And the sense of the vague
So good.
was it the
Vague sense of foreboding or something like that.
Yeah, the big sense of dread.
Vague sense of dread.
When I
Is so
send
funny
my
to me.
shadow
Every time
cat.
someone like walks away, I'm just like, In the vague sense of dread.
Oh my god.
If I think it's something that would assist or something, but I think
some
he's
reason,
already
I-
in a lot of dread.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He comes back. This is Nyx, or that's how she calls herself. She has been a bit absent in her duties here at the Church of the Crow recently, and has chalked it up to feeling ill or having other, things to attend to and other things. And I fear that she has swayed from the Treasure of the Crow recently. I don't know if this is the individual that we are speaking of, but they are the most likely individual of the church here who may be interested in committing such crimes. There's something odd about that girl. We've never really, truly got along well. But we have a neutral relationship.
Mhm.
Of course. And we would never presume to step on those toes, of your relationship or lack of relationship with each other. But if you think it would be helpful, we would most certainly, speak with her and just, as the anonymous new kids in town, maybe we can see where her heart truly lies, and maybe we can put you at ease that she's not involved,
I would most certainly love that of all else.
You're a very good person. Very good person.
Thank you.
You don't deserve this extra stress in your life.
It sounds like you've got enough already to deal with without this.
Oh, I am most certainly grateful for you. Especially in this time of need, you showed up at the right time. Perhaps divine intervention is at work here.
Perhaps so. We are all members of the same flock, after all. Sorry, that's not.
Eileen shoots you a look of just like, excuse me?
That we are.
There was one last thing I wanted to ask you, Branwyn. And this is kind of a retcon as well, a small one. Do you remember at the Colosseum, just before the grand assassination occurred, there were those pamphlets, they were being passed around. They had kind of the vague, ominous threat.
Yes.
Would it be safe to say that at least one of us kept one of those pamphlets on us?
Yeah.
I know that we obtained two of them because we gave one to each king, but we didn't establish anything beyond that.
Yeah. I think maybe it would be fair to say that, like, at least one of us could remember what it said, right? It wasn't that long ago for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. At least what it said,
Yeah,
if we don't have one
even if not a physical copy. Let's just say that then. So, what was it? Holiday will say, like, we have been in town for a little while now, not terribly long, but I was in the Colosseum when the accident happened. No, not the accident, the murder. But I did notice something strange. There was some people, not many, just a handful, but they were passing these strange pamphlets throughout the crowd. And then he will relay what the message said, like on the pamphlet, and just ask Branwyn if that passage has any meaning to him, or if it jogs any memory or means, like some relevance in this religion, or if it's just something vague. Yes, thank you, Jesse.
end is nigh as the full moon rises, the end of Hornbreak.
Does that phrase mean anything to you, or is it just something vague and sinister?
You actually see him widen his eyes a bit
Ooh.
upon hearing this set of words, this phrase.
It seems you recognize it at least somewhat.
I have heard of these words before. And hearsay is all I thought of it. But then you bring it up again. And you said this was at when the event happened?
Yes, shortly before the king was murdered, these were just being passed through the crowd. Like, they had, dozens, hundreds. They were just giving them to anyone in the crowd who cared to receive them. Those exact words. What meaning do they hold?
There was a particular soul that I had to help move on a few months back, who was essentially incomprehensible. Beside the fact that they kept repeating that same phrase that you just spoke to me.
Ooh.
And
Fascinating, but you couldn't tell anything else about them, their identity, who they were, or...
souls become sort of formless blobs, I suppose you could say, after they pass. Yeah, they sort of sit as sort of like a glowing mote, you could say.
Oh, we've seen those a couple times.
But no, they just kept repeating the same thing over and over, and then eventually they just went towards the light on their own.
That is strange. What could that mean? Why would a soul just be repeating those words? Were there any significant murders or deaths a few months ago? Like anyone of note, or just truly an unknown soul?
Well, as it is my job to sort of take into consideration these things, I did a little bit of investigation on my own in my spare time, and I found out that the one who passed away, his body was found in a dark room, and forbid me. Do I have permission to speak of this gruesome scene to you?
Please, we've encountered enough gruesome things in our journeys across the lands.
There was strange markings written all over the room. Written in blood.
In his blood?
His blood, we don't know. But most likely, I would say yes.
Like he was sacrificed? For some sort of ritual?
We don't know the nature of it, but I suspect it was such a thing. Yes. What for? To who? We don't know. Well, I don't know.
Grim indeed.
Out of curiosity, not because we're going to go looking for it, but where was this?
But you didn't hear it from me.
No, of course not.
He sort of like on that piece of paper that he gave you, he kind of like details the location of where the body was found. And it's on the far top right regions of Hornberg over here.
Ooh, right on the outskirts. Lovely place for it.
Good place for a murder.
Great place for a sacrificial murder, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, gnarly.
Mhm.
Damn, this is a nice, good lead.
Yeah, this is a very good lead.
Alrighty then. Please stay safe. If there are indeed people out there who are ending the lives of people to gain power, then I pray we all are targets.
Yeah, it doesn't bode well, does it? But if we stick together, in life and death, we'll make it through.
Indeed. I would much prefer to not see Galdera's teachings perverted in this direction, knowing full well what happens in the future, but say it anyway. Hopefully he doesn't go down that road, LOL.
Me too. Me too.
Genuine bummer, though. Just out of character side note here, because this guy, I think, is just legit this cool. He just is a nice guy.
Yeah.
It's not like the crow.
Nice things.
I know, they're like the shepherds of death. They're nice guys. Like, oh, let's help you get to the afterlife, my friend. And now it's like, hey, you're going to the afterlife.
You got no choice now, buddy.
You're still alive and you're going there.
You have one-way express ticket to death. Here you go.
They've kind of changed their tactics.
Your free trial when life has expired.
And we're here to redeem it. Oh my god.
Good.
Oh, that's fucked. Man, Branwen. I love you, Branwen. You're a sweet dude. I'm so sorry for what happens to your religion. Oh. That's so sad.
And genuinely so cool though, as well, right? Like
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. I do really like it.
I love it so
Really
much.
cool.
And the whole lore behind it is that the God of Light took over the life aspect after Galdera went away, was sealed away. So, it's I can't wait. Sorry, I want to gush about my lore, but
I get it.
We're getting closer. I can taste it.
let's end the campaign so I can tell you guys everything already. Come on, get on with it.
We're honing in.
We're getting there.
Well, this has been absolutely wonderful. You have been wonderful, Branwen.
Truly.
Thank you for sharing your tea and your time and this lovely church with us.
No, you're welcome back anytime you'd like.
Thank you, Branwen. We might take you up on that. We will certainly let you know if we discover anything that would be of note to you or the church, of course.
Yes. Well, you know where to find me.
Why don't you get some shut eye as well?
I don't think I could go on a little longer. I did say I was feeling energized, but now I am feeling a bit drowsy again.
Take a nap.
It's been a heavy conversation.
Yes. Well, nice to meet you, and hopefully I'll see you again. Perhaps at tonight's feast.
Perhaps.
We'll keep an eye out for you.
Yes. And sort of as you guys leave the room, he just immediately dozes off, just instant
Brandon.
snoring, just we're in deep sleep already, buddy.
Branwen, you're such a honey. What the fuck? I thought they might just be like evil, but he's the coolest guy.
Very chill. Is there any sort of like the equivalent of like a rosary or like a badge or something that's just kind of like lying around?
You could
Something that would like
certainly.
indicate that you're like a member of the church.
Yeah, sure, why not? You find a little crest with the symbol of a crow in the center of it.
Nice.
Gonna yoink that while he gently sleeps.
Stealing from the church, for shame.
I kind of flip off the altar as I leave.
None of this is real anyway. We're in a time loop. Nothing matters.
Nothing matters. I'm sure nobody's watching.
Oh god. So can I get a quick refresher, because my brain was not quite working fully. The sacrifice, the murdered body was like discovered there. He'd been like, mutilated and chopped up, and they'd written the words "end as nigh as the full moon rises" in his blood, or what had they written in his blood?
So yeah, just to describe the scene, there was like sort of like like an arcane symbol, sort of like written on the ground with blood, but also just like the walls themselves were just like covered in blood, just like almost as if like somebody like slit their arm and just started spinning around the whole room and just like that sort of thing.
Gotcha. Gnarly.
Right.
Okay. My mind wandered for just a moment during that description. I missed that part, so thank you.
No problem.
Okay.
I didn't just exactly describe it that way, but that's how I'm picturing it in my mind.
No, it's a good image.
All
right, we got two leads then. We got to look into Nyx was her name. I got to write that down. Is it Nix?
I suppose like the goddess of night, as Abigail said.
I wrote it down as NYX.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pin the little badge onto my shirt.
Awesome.
Or whatever. Yeah.
As you sort of flip off the altar, you get a vague sense of foreboding. Just kidding.
Oh, fuck off.
We are running a bit late on time now. How are we doing so far? I think that might be a good place to just end the session off.
Yeah. I went by like nothing.
Unfortunately, we spent another day with Miara with the king doing not much. However, I'm sure you still enjoyed yourself.
Yeah, I got to be a hat. It's fine.
Yeah.
I get wanting to
return
stay
to
with
hat.
him.
Oh my god. There's a theme to Abby's characters with being hats.
Return to hat.
Abby's true calling, being a hat.
Alrighty
My
then.
true calling being a hat, yes.
We'll say that is the end of our session today. We'll say goodbye to the recording. Goodbye, recording.
Why
Recording.